Hey everyone, WorldSquid here, playing some more Slice and Dice Standard Unfair. Uh, Not going to be an over-explained video, and I'm actually in the middle of a run. I just felt like I want to do a upload. Hey, we're just, you know, it's all something. So we're gonna go and we're gonna play some and see how this runs out. So very first thing is on this run we are actually playing with tough monsters instead of fewer rerolls. Basically, I just got super tilted off of 3 or 4 runs that were incredibly good and just died to a turn one bad roll. And kind of just determined I would try something else. So we're in the middle of a run here. Notably, what we're doing right now is we're going to do a meme run. And what I mean by that specifically is that we have Syringe, which gives +5 to all sides if there are 2 or few heroes left, and Pentagram, which gives 1 to all sides for each defeated ally. And a certain forum user, I won't name them just in case they don't want to be named, but I'll put credit in the description if they decide they want to. Has been messing around with those items, one or both, and the Forsaken. And basically, the idea is keep the Forsaken alive and then just res your entire party. A funny screenshot posted. It said revive the top 10 most defeated allies with how much that side got boosted. I find that hilarious. But so we're gonna try for that. Yeah, and I'm not really gonna be super over explaining or super talking through all my decisions, but that is the setup for the rest of this run. And then also I have Trapper, Berserker, Warden, Druid, Sparky. So just to quickly go over these, I mean Berserker stays the same no matter what. Sparky kind of gains some value with tough monsters, but if I'm not mistaken, I had a really bad choice anyway. But notably, Zap can hit more things more reliably and more necessarily, I guess. Druid was the first pick, had Cleanse, just basic mana generation. Picked Warden, even though they don't have Cleanse, but whatever, that's what I need. And then Trapper is just like, I don't know, I think Trapper is very strong anyway. On top of the fact that, just they're they can do quite a lot. They have a lot of strength. And they don't necessarily need any like item synergy. So yeah, I mean, Trapper, Berserker, Warden, all pretty strong. I like them. Normally, I would like always pick Ambrosia here, just because Ambrosia is so good. Even like on the Warden alone, it gives you a 3-block rescue and a 2-block rescue. But we're going for the memes here, so let's get started. I'll just put both of these on the Druid to maybe try to inspire the Druid to be offered, the upgrade into Forsaken. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, yeah, also I'm so I am so not used to having extra rerolls. It throws me off. Sometimes I just sit there waiting for the game to put the dice in and auto lock them, but I still have a roll left. Let's see, we can kill the zombie there. I guess I don't know why I did damage to it before. This is fine. And then, does this actually do anything? Does this keep everyone alive? Spiker's only hitting Druid. That saves Trapper. Okay, cool. Then I can just balance. And then no need to rush this fight. Perfect. Whatever you're doing. Alright, so this is good. And then I guess I can roll Berserker for damage because I'm blocking basically everything already. Alright, and first boss of this that you see is the Rotten. Quick overlay. Fencer could be good because Rampage with Bones usually combos pretty well. And then Fencer has decent self-sustain, so they can help keep themselves alive. But overall, their damage isn't super high against a single target. And then Bouncer has like a bazillion health. Usually has synergies with certain items, but just their massive health pool alone, I think, is very, very, very good. And they're also probably going to be very likely to keep the Forsaken, which we're definitely going to get alive. So yeah, we can go with that. Also, Fencer with the 2 set of items is also really nice. If you do have a defeated ally, the Rampage side just becomes insane, and if you roll it, you can just clear any hallway fight. But I guess we can look for Brawler to do that maybe in the future. I am going to put this on the Bouncer just for also this like synergy on all 3 of these sides, but who knows if that's correct. Keep poison. This is pretty bad. No, let's reroll this. Can I divvy up this damage? Yeah, I can. I can do this. That. There we go. Much better. Stinking rotten. Alright, so also, we only have the 1 cleanse. Apparently, Druid's just being a champ right now. But yeah. You want this fight to go fast, and Rotten Poisoning certainly makes you want to go faster. But, lucky for us, we don't really need to go super fast right now. Let's see, if I burst that, I can then snipe this imp, which still means that the Sparky's there. So we can do this. Bouncer's already pulling the trap, and there we go. We can full heal, get a nice double cleanse here. I like that. I do like prioritizing killing the imp first over the skeleton, but I think this worked out just fine. And yeah, we just push damage. Since Berserker has, these 2 chances to basically not be damaging anymore, I can actually just get damage from here, so I'll do that with the block. I say as I forget immediately. Okay, and also, Bouncer has 8 health. We can even just stun the Rotten right now, which is incredibly tempting. I'm going to do that just for fun. Does this keep the Berserker alive? No. So maybe I shouldn't do that. I don't know what I would do differently to stop that. Maybe just not. I can just hit the imp instead. That's no fun, but okay, we'll do that. Oh, wait. 8. There we go. I guess this is fine. Okay. Easy. Alright, we're off Ordinary Triangle, +1 to all sides with 3 pips originally. And Whiskey, 2 max HP, 6 empty max HP. Ordinary Triangle is kind of weird. It's one of those where it seems like it's pretty good, but overall it's relatively awkward. Right now it would only give +1 to 2 of our heroes, and that's it. And we passed up a hero that would get 2 sides, or 2 benefits from it in the Fencer. Not a lot of tier 3 heroes actually have 3 sides. And not a lot of like the key heroes that you'd really want to take have a lot of 3 sides. Some of them have a couple, but none of like the best sides are actually like always 3 sides. But you can get a little bit of value out of it, so it's never a dud item. Usually, you can't have a team where it's completely a dud. I don't have to look at that. I'm gonna take the Forsaken no matter what, so I don't have to look at that. And it's relatively good on like Weaver Warlock. So I will just take, I think, the Whiskey here to maybe like mega heal the Bouncer, or mega make the Bouncer stupid how much they can tank. Although with the Forsaken... no, it's synergy enough. Let's do it. If I take the Forsaken, they can eat the max HP that's already there. So one thing that I'm liking a lot that I'm not getting to show off right here yet is the more your overall team's max HP is, the more likely they are to... Wait, this doesn't save anyone. So wait, I'd have to kill an alpha to save someone? Can I actually do that? I don't think so, right? Yeah, I'm like 2 damage off, so someone dies. Dang. Rough. I did not notice that. I should have paid attention. Okay. Well, we'll still snipe off this goblin, do this, and then we get to pick one of these two to survive. Trapper has the poison ring, and if the alpha starts summoning, they kind of go out of control, but man, I really like the Berserker's damage. But hey, +1 to all druid size, so time to start getting that value. No comment. Also, sorry if the clicking is incredibly loud still. I did not really get around to fixing that, or trying to fix that at all. We'll keep 3 mana. And normally I advocate to not try to stall super long against like an alpha, or poison an alpha, really. But that applies mostly to the early game alpha fights. If you watch some of my earlier videos, I say usually like never poison the alpha when there's wolves up, but we are so strong and we're so late in the game that now we can not have to worry too much about alpha summoning because our damage goes super quick. Okay, perfect. The meme run has started. I didn't even have to try that hard. I swear this isn't like a seeded run recorded. We're digging Forsaken. Notably, yeah, I was saying that if we were to take the brawler, we could like rampage our way through stuff, but yeah, that was only if we didn't see Forsaken. So cool. we get the dream immediately. All right. I'm tempted to anchor here, but also if the Berserker dies, the Forsaken just gets stronger faster. So let's just do this. Keep the range damage side to potentially have a 2-turn kill on the Wiz. Oops, and then very first thing you always want to do is that. Here, this, that. If I keep that... Yeah, not really looking for anything else. I would like to try to maybe zap the Wiz if I can get away with it. Fortunately, Sparky's mana gen's not the greatest. Let's see. Someone's dying, so goodbye, Berserker. If that's the case, here you go. Oh, and also, I should do that first then. Get 1 extra mana from the Forsaken, which now would let me zap if the bone didn't hit. So we'll do this. Zap the Wiz, and then the Berserker could have stayed alive. But it was a noble sacrifice. Now, if you look, Forsaken's dice is insane. Every single side is really, really good. You could argue that 3 mana is probably the worst, and I would agree. Which means they're just going to roll it all the time. But everyone's alive anyway, so I can aggressively reroll. And Forsaken also can't miss, which is a thing I like to point out all the time. So. And fight is over. Goodbye, Mr. Ogre. Alright, so Wrench improves the middle side, which, not great here. Fantastic, because I can put this anywhere I want, so any hero that has it can. Not great here. +1 to all. Oh, also, I guess +1 to all healing sides would have to go on the Forsaken, and this doesn't heal, and I don't want to just a +1 on these two. So it's definitely going to be the Wrench, because I can get value out of the Wrench with most characters, I feel. Yeah, and this is pretty good, although this fight is scary. Let's see how well the Forsaken can keep us alive. I don't fear anything. I probably should, though. Let's see. Let's get 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No matter what, I can get like 6 damage out of this. And I can combo technically with the Berserker. I mean, this is definitely more the offensive play than the defensive play, but let's go with this. Unfortunately, I'm not really hitting any damage thresholds that I'm looking for exactly right now. And a pain is that both of these wisps are going to be healing. And one of the goblins is shielding. So this fight's going to be a pain. Because both of these goblins are going to be double shielded. And I mean, since I couldn't kill this goblin anyway and it's shielding, that's good. But the fact that I can have to leave it at that and just, yeah, is frustrating. Definitely take that. Berserker, get some damage going. And this is another one of those where we might just make the Berserker sacrifice. I don't think there's any real reason we need to keep them alive right now. And this kills a goblin. Well, actually, it kills anything. But also, I gotta worry about these goblins getting a little too strong. So you can just do that. And I can zap this one. Hold on. Before, okay, yeah. So, hit this. Burst this. Then I can do that. And just stack a whole bunch on the bouncer. Yeah, that looks fine to me. Although, the biggest problem here is that I'm leaving a goblin alive that is shielding again, and these goblins are getting like seriously boosted. Unfortunately, this damage range is just like perfect. I'm perfectly out of range to kill both goblins that are shielding. So I guess I'm just left with the move I had initially, and just dealing with this goblin and its nonsense. So this poison side is great. It will go through the shields a little bit, which is definitely what I'm looking for right now. Anything to get past that. And then you can do bind on the bouncer. They can't take damage from the pain side, and they just steal all that pain. Seems good enough. Unfortunately, the Wisp's still going to be healing the goblin, but the Wisp heals the goblin before the poison ticks. So what does that mean? I mean, that means I can just leave. Yeah, okay, we'll do this. Why not? I definitely don't like the extra block, but it's not gonna make any difference here. Excellent. Actually, I want to try to keep the Forsaken just alive right now. Oh, who thought this was a good idea? Dang, I guess I'm not used to using the Forsaken so much because I should have kept them alive. All right, so here's the danger situation that we were in before. Now we just need the Forsaken to roll Resurrect, and then we'll be fine. No problems here. Easy game. Also, a nice thing is that the Forsaken can just infinitely stall with mana, so I'm fine with this too. Do I want to just keep this? I guess I can kill a Wisp. Sure. So we go burst, that. And then Forsaken keeps himself alive at 1 hit point. I think if I roll anything that lets me just stay alive, I have to keep it. And then I should just keep trying to push down the ones that are summoning. Perfect. Forsaken did their job. Oh, also, revive the 10 top most defeated allies. So this is exactly the combo and exactly the scenario that this person was in before. All right, perfect. Thank you, Forsaken. Hard carrying. Oops, should have kept that one. I will say the only downside to this strategy is, unfortunately, no matter which heroes are alive at the end of the fight, if they died at any point during the fight, they start at half health next time. So my entire team, pretty much for the rest of the game, is probably going to be at half health at the start of each fight. Barbarian Ludus. Trapper can dodge Tarantus. Ludus has like ridiculously low max HP, which isn't a huge problem. Barbarian has pain sides and Rampage, and I guess it's so. Let's go. I'll go. I'm trying to try not to over explain here. It's a tough habit, though. Let me tell you. Yeah, I think this is fine. This looks all right. All right, let's hop to it. So also, I don't have Cleanse. So even if I make Sparky immune to damage, I'm still going to get this 4 poison, I think. I'm almost positive I still get all 4 of the poison. So yeah, they're pretty much just toss them to the fire. They're done for. So we'll get a damage and a mana out of them. Stop the poisons from happening, and I probably could have kept them alive if I really wanted to. No, I don't want to do that. That's ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. Don't need that. Sure, I'll keep mana. Do I want to keep mana? Everything is fine here, so I'm actually just going to reroll. I can also bind the Barbarian so they don't take damage from their own pain side. Beautiful. Incredible. Gotta save this Forsaken. Can't let her die. I still want to revive, technically. Thank you. Thanks for making that easy for me. And then, since we can't clean poison, we'll just kill the poison ones. Get those out of here. This looks scary. These spiders. We don't have good AoE. But we don't need it if we have infinity resurrections. So that's the plan. Actually, I probably should have. Ooh. Whoops. Oh well. Probably should have kept that. Because right now, Bouncer's having a bad time. Yeah, I pretty much have to actually burst the Bouncer too. And the Bouncer can't take any extra damage, right? So if I do like this, that it's 3, and I do this, it's 2, 1, and then even if I were to kill this spider still and burst, oh no, it saves by 1, but that seems like kind of silly that I'm basically redirecting no one at that point. So we'll clear that out, do this, and then burst the Bouncer. Or wait, who did I have the Bouncer redirect? Yeah, it doesn't matter. They can't redirect anyone because they have to take no damage. Bad thing about that is that the character that I want to keep alive as long as possible is taking poison damage. So I can do that, have the Bouncer cleanse that poison damage, and then just resurrect the Bouncer later. Easy game. Excuse me, sir. I did not give you permission to kill this Forsaken. Trapper, please. Trapper. Oh my goodness. Alright. Things are spiraling out of control very quickly. Oh no, and the Forsaken has the poison. So how do we live? We have to bind the Forsaken. That's like our only hope. So I need 2 mana from the Sparky. So I have a 1 in 6 chance, and that's it. Oh, this is painful. Do I have any better moves? Oh, I could. Oh no, I was I could keep the Trapper alive, but I can keep him alive one more round. But I don't know what the point of that really will be. I also don't have like any damage anymore, and I have to do a ton of damage to Tarantus and clear out these spiders. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, kids. Yeah, I guess I have to let the Forsaken die. How do I win this fight? I don't. Perfect. This can save Sparky, but I'm looking for more damage. I'm not going to win on rolls like this. Trapper, stays alive. Bouncer can stop the 8 poison. And then Sparky just dies. Unless I get 1 shield. Darn. That's still so much poison damage, though. Man, if only... Okay, yeah, I was say if only we had. Oh, all right. So here's our victory condition right here. Our victory condition specifically is the trapper just evades the entire rest of the combat. No, this looks like a GG here. No win with the meme, unfortunately. Because even if we do like snipe a spider and Tyranitus dies, like if we, yeah, perfect end to the run. There's no way that we can get the Tyranitus dead and everything else. So unfortunately, the meme is gone. Tough fight. Um, this is hilarious. I still won't get over it. And actually, it's funny not that it actually says that it's now 11 because the Forsaken's even counted as being dead. Yeah, interesting though. It was kind of fun. I actually enjoyed myself on that one. So yeah, now we'll go with an unfair run that I wanted to record in the first place. So I will slightly explain things a little bit more here. Basically, I hate fewer rerolls. You saw even just then how pivotal my rolls were or needed to be, and how getting a bad roll was just like the end of the run. And this is just tilting me out of control. So I don't like it. I'm reanalyzing more curses now because I mean, with these three, it felt like okay, it was easy. I don't even have to think about these. But unfortunately, it looks like that's just kind of what's going to have to happen. So I started playing with start poisoned, start damaged, and tough monsters. Basically, I wanted to get rid of fewer rerolls, and in my mind, start poisoned was the next easiest. But start poisoned wouldn't be easy, or it gets hard, like way harder with expensive spells. Basically, start poisoned is really hard on the early game. I'll explain that in a little bit. But I mean, the further you get, the easier this becomes to deal with and manage. And it's not even a matter of cleanse. It's literally just you have to burn all of your mana restoring to keep your heroes alive. And even if you don't or even if you do, you can still be losing heroes pretty easily. Notably, like when the witch poisons, like it's a mess. It just becomes a mess immediately. But later on, this is like almost a non-curse. Like you end fights really quickly, or you have cleanses, or you have crazy heals. Usually, I mean, you have to have some kind of or thing to stop lots of damage anyway. So this extra damage is going to be very little. Tough monsters. I've said before plenty that with tough monsters, one of the things that happens is that tough fights get even tougher, and that is absolutely true. Us That last fight, the spiders having 5 health instead of 4 is insanely bad. It was like really bad for the trapper, and the ability to like execute with 4. And everything just becomes like a lot trickier with tough monsters. However, with tough monsters, it's an even distribution of difficulty across the board. So with start damage, tough monsters, and start poisoned, I did set a new personal record of 4 wins in a row, and I actually won 7 out of 10. But then something kind of crazy started happening. I was losing at floor 2. I lost at floor 2 3 times, not in a row, but in like 5 games, I lost to floor 2 3 times. Basically, proving to me that this wasn't a consistent strategy. This was just I was kind of getting lucky with how often I was able to get out of the early game when I was first attempting it. And yeah, if you get out of the early game, that those 3 curses are incredibly strong. But if you can't make it out of the early game, it doesn't matter. It completely ruins your consistency for win streaking if you wanted to try to win streak, and it feels terrible because sometimes you just lose. I was kind of hoping that having the 1 extra roll would mitigate that enough. But at the end of the day, even if you have 1 extra roll, you can always roll the worst side 3 times in a row, as you will see, and you probably did see a little bit with the previous run. What I'm going to try this time is I'm going to try to go off tough monsters. I'm going to do start damage, start poisoned, and expensive spells. Also, I'm just never going to consider this. I'm not even going to talk about it. It's horrible. And we'll see how brutal these 2 are in tandem. Like, because the Tough Monsters gets kind of rough with a lot of different things, but is still slightly manageable. And maybe with like decent rolling and decent everything, you you can have the start poison not really be that huge of a factor. But then again, I still feel like it's all going to be down to how well you're rolling. But for now, you can see that even though we're poisoned and we might like lose a thief or a warrior here, but no matter what, we're still staying ahead of the poison damage. But yeah, especially early on, a lot of these fights are going to look very scary. Much scarier than what you're used to for early fights. Like, I've lost to 5 rats on floor 2, like 3 times now, and it is so tilting. Evoker gets better with an extra roll. I still really think their spell underperforms, and their mana generation is still like kind of shady. Also, I have expensive spells. So with expensive spells, this is like hilariously bad. But they have decent consistent mana generation, and right now I'm kind of looking for that to spam restore to keep these top 3 heroes alive. Knight is a damage upgrade, but with expensive spells, I can no longer just spam burst for getting extra shields. So I'm actually going to take Evoker here, even though I believe they are my lowest picked hero out of any hero in the entire game. Oh, no. For Alchemist is less, but that kind of doesn't count because I haven't gotten to the super late game on this account a lot. So let's pick the Evoker. With the Evoker, trying to aggressively go for top-bottom replacers is also something to absolutely aggressively push for. And I think we just keep our mana right now. This turn's also just not scary at all. It looks terrifying, but we already had mana to restore, so like no one's dying. Kill rat does nothing. Kill archer. I just need. Okay, so if I kill the rat, I can burst an archer, which just means the war. No. Yeah. Well, okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna reroll the acolyte. Sorry, just trying to think out loud here a little bit to see what I need to either kill everything or try to keep the maximum number of people alive. And it turns out the answer is just mana. Okay, so Caster Root is a side replacer. It's probably one of the weakest ones, but it just does its job. And 1 poison kind of keeps pace with one of the 3 being poisoned here, so I'm going to take Caster Root on Evoker. Also really looking for 6 damage here. That is absolutely not 6 damage, thank you. Yeah, when I was playing the tough monsters and start poisoned, witches were so brutal early on. If this side ever gets rolled, every turn looks like this if you can't kill the witch. And with tough monsters, you're not likely to be able to either. So just things spiral out of control in the early game so fast with that combination. Which is honestly just kind of incredible that I was able to go 7 for 10. But after losing 5 or 6 in a row, you start to realize just how inconsistent it actually is. Does this keep everyone alive? No, because I need restore for that to happen, or I need to kill. So I guess I re-roll the Acolyte for a mana, and the Defender for a damage. Either one works. Thank you. Oh, jeez. We could go with Gambler Evoker for the ultimate, just like, celebration of having one extra roll. I don't actually know what's better here. I do like pushing damage for the alpha, and I do understand that the Gambler's damage is relatively high. Even though it feels super bad when you miss. Let's go with the Gambler. Put the caster root on the Gambler because I want to more aggressively reroll the Gambler than the Evoker. In my mind, if the Evoker rolls any mana side, I'm just going to keep it no matter what. And that is definitely not true with the Gambler. If the Gambler rolls this side, I'm going to reroll it pretty much every time. And if it's turn 2 and I'll keep this, I'll reroll this every time. And I'll reroll this on turn 1. Well, likely. I guess I haven't played enough to know if that's optimal or not, but I'll take some men here. And look at that. This is the easiest game I've ever played in my life. I don't know how anyone struggles with this. Do I want to actually go after the alpha? Is it wrong to even think this? Let's see. What does this look like? You need the alpha on 5 hit points on turn 1. That is crazy. What do I have? Okay, so the Gambler could roll this to kill. The Gambler could roll. I could get like 2/2/1. Why not? Let's see. What's the worst that could happen? I already picked the Gambler Evoker. 2 choices that I would literally have never picked ever with expensive spells. Never punished. Easy game. A baby could win this game. It's that easy. Just always roll 5 damage on Gambler every time, and you're fine. I'll see what the difficulty is. That was supposed to actually keep one of my. That was actually you were supposed to actually be hitting someone who was dying, sir. It was very rude. In this case, let's see. I have 4 mana, so I have a beam for 3. So okay, this is a kill. So cool. Don't expect every fight to go that way. Okay, so these are middle replacers. I don't like middle replacers pretty much ever. A lot of people will say like, oh, you can middle replace the Acolyte, but once you get to tier 2, it's a pretty tough sell replacing any middle sides. However, Pure Heart Pendant is cleanse. I'm starting poisoned right now, going up against snakes. I think it'd be absolutely ridiculous to not take this. I can put it on the Acolyte for now. These snakes are not messing around. If I keep this 1 damage, if I roll 1 mana, the warrior's just likely dead though, right? Oh, I got 1 mana, right? Darn. I tried. Because yeah, even if we do like that, the warrior dies no matter what. So I might as well keep the defender as topped off as possible because he's poisoned. Maybe I should re-roll a bit more aggressively there, but you can always roll worse. Okay, so Acolyte's fine. Acolyte's not keeping the Gambler alive? But I can beam an Archer. I can also... Yeah, I don't need to do that. Cool. And even, I think it's even wrong to do that. I still think keep characters with the most poison damage topped off as much as possible. It's probably a good idea here. Well, this would be a gamble and a half. If I keep this... No, I'm not going to do it. Game, please. Game, please. This kills that. Shoot, I lose another character, don't I? Alright, Acolyte. Give me that sweet, sweet 1 mana. Alright, rough fight. But we are successfully out of there. And we have... Oh, boy. Oh, this is not good. Oh, my goodness. Well, I genuinely think armor is terrible. Yeah, I take them as often as I take the Guardian. Oh, alright, I guess I take Gladiator. They're probably much better with extra rolls than what I give them credit for. And also, like, they can easily have this if I want them to. So I'm good with that. And here's 6 rats. I hate these rat fights. Oh, if I lose to another rat fight, I'll cry. Perfect. You rats fell right into my trap. Yeah, I'm not gonna burst. Spamming restore is good. I also completely forgot that I could spam restore last fight, but who knows? Maybe I messed up that a couple times. Do I keep this 1 damage? Never. Always punished. Wait a minute. Well, I have to restore to keep both of them alive. So, ouch. This hurts. Evoker's gone. So there's like basically 100% chance for me to restore. Alright, Gladiator and Gambler, you guys are going to have to start. You have good sides. Please roll them. Oh, hey, look at that. There's 1. No, Acolyte. Acolyte has to be sacrificed here, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, remember what I was saying? Rat fights? Super dangerous? Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Both the Gladiator and the Gambler die this turn. So I think I actually have to reroll both of these. Perfect. This will keep... So if I do this, Gladiator dies, the Gambler stays alive, and Defender stays alive. Is that even good? The Defender stays alive anyway if they roll 1 damage. So I'm I'm okay with re-rolling that. And I guess the gambler can't do any worse than this, right? I guess I can get 1 damage. Oh no, this is going to be the fight of the century. Single defender versus rat. Okay. Perfect. GG, Mr. Rat. Floor 7. Eventually, I feel like, I know I'm jinxing it here, but I feel like we kind of have to start no longer playing catch up with every single fight that we do. Eventually, right? Yeah, Lucky's a terrible item. You can put it on basically nobody ever unless you have like the rusty plate. It's still just a joke. It is terrible. Droopy Hat gives max HP. I'm a big fan of max HP at the moment, and it works especially well with trying to keep these alive. So yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna go for a restore here, so I like the potential of 1 mana. I said I'm going to go for a restore here, so I would like no, okay. Restore does pretty much nothing here. I have to do 3 damage on the Slimer. I guess I can beam it, and that saves just the Acolyte. That's terrible. I think I still just need to push damage. Actually, let's let the defender die. Good job, defender. And I really need that restore, don't I? And the Acolyte goes no matter what if I do that. But keeping these 2 alive, I think, is more important. Ooh. Hey, that's perfect. Gives me that 1 more chance at survival. And the skills. Perfect. Hey, we got a good roll. And look at that. The fight started off terrible. It continued terrible. And somehow we ended with only the defender dying. That's crazy. Alright. Monk Medic. Medic has the problem of being upgrading the Acolyte. But also has better mana generation. And splash healing on their own with a cleanse. So Medic's pretty good. But Monk's just the Monk. Monk is super strong. Has the highest chance of cleansing. Redirect sides can easily help target who lives, who dies. So I guess I think it's got to be the Monk here. Even though I don't like the fact that I don't like upgrading heroes that died last round if I can avoid it. But this is just in my mind too priority of a pick. So we'll do that. We'll toss this. Maybe on the Acolyte, because this gives 1 current HP, this gives 2. And yeah. Is it better to do that? I wonder. Gladiator has 3 hits anyway. That'll likely keep. Sure. Let's split healing like crazy. Let's see what happens. I noticed in my last video I said, let's see what happens like 600 times, so I wanted to try to stop myself. I am not off to a good start. Well, looks like Gladiator's not doing any damage this turn. Sorry about that noise. I really dislike slow starts against the witches, but apparently I had enough defense that it didn't matter. So I guess no problems here. Let's see, 3, 4. I can do 7 damage. But rerolling that's so risky. All right, we'll keep this. And we'll beam here just to get Githa to like 1 health. That weakness is brutal. That was a high roll on the Evoker. Okay, that was a high roll on the Evoker a second time. And it's a high roll on the Gladiator. They don't want to be left out. They feel left out that the Evoker high roll. Also, if I want to just say I don't care about the Gladiator, I could also spike one of them from 100 to 0 right off the bat. I could leave the Gladiator and keep just the Gambler alive. But the Gambler has 3 poisons, so why am I so worried about keeping the Gambler up? I can just let the Gambler go. I have Restore. What does this look like? This looks beautiful. Oh, I also... Oh no, I couldn't have beamed. Whoops. Okay, good. I thought for a second I could have beamed Githa. That would have been tragic. Absolutely tragic if I could have. Oh, also... I'm struggling a little bit here. So this keeps Evoker alive. A Restore will just keep the Monk alive. These rolls look really suboptimal. I would love a heal or a cleanse because the Gambler just has no chance otherwise. But I guess it's just going up against Magret. And if these 3 are the 3 that are alive, I have no poison left. And good healing, so I guess that's okay. And also, Monk can roll cleanse. Monk can... Oh. I promise you the Monk can roll cleanse. Even though it doesn't look like it. 1 turn too late, my friend. We will... Yeah, okay, this is fine. This is good. So now I could cleanse this. I do something like this. I'll have to survive 1 extra turn against Magret. I could also burst here. Oh, no, this is way better. Yeah, get the immunity out, keep everyone alive. What was I even thinking? Just need to casually find 2 damage. And we're good. So we have Shard, which only applies to this side. Ooh, and the Caster Root. Incredible. Or this, which is kind of trash. I guess I can go on Gambler, but it has no value right now. I'm actually going to take the Shard. Yeah, it's not great, but this can be pretty good for keeping up pace with this. Also, one thing that I found really interesting is I had a run earlier where I was paying attention to Court Spiker specifically because it was not an easy fight for me at the time. And it turns out that there are multiple floors that this exact combination will spawn on. So it's not just this floor right here. Also, floor 11 gives you the exact same combination. It has a really high chance of being this exact same combination. So what's funny about that run is that on floor 9, I had this, and I was offered a challenge. And on floor 11, I got the same without the challenge. So it was just, come on. Come on, Gambler. Don't do that. If you're going to roll a miss, just Don't get my hopes up first. That's rude. But yeah, it was just guaranteed an easier fight on floor 11 than floor 9. I found that amusing. Perfectly executed, 1 damage. Also, this shard's put in work so far. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, and also we can store more than 3 mana. I guess it hasn't been relevant up till now, but I forgot about that. I'll see you on floor 11. Alright, Vampire Druid. Expensive spells. I think Vampire gets slightly stronger. Ooh, also, yeah, we have Shard. Vampire's mana generation's worse. But man, we have the Shard and we have no other. Yeah, so let's do this. Boom. And then actually I can put the Droopy Hat on the Monk. Most redirecting and doesn't cross any thresholds the Vampire would. Looks good to me. Man, that cleanse was good. Cleanse both this and the poison. Good job, Gladiator. Alright, looks like Shard definitely was the right play here. Healing was kind of insane. Get the poison off the Gambler. I'd like to keep this Vampire alive. I say as I immediately start killing nothing targeting that Vampire. But I'm okay with this infuse. Also, this is like the Evoker's first actual miss of the game. I don't want to like super jinx it for him. Or put him on the spot like that, but I think it was. Maybe it was the second. This isn't a fewer reroll run, so I'm not just like aggressively paying attention to how often I miss with characters like Evoker. It is interesting to go back through a run when you're done with it and see just how many times you needed that extra reroll versus how many times you just didn't. Like that. Power Stone boosting is alright. I don't really have any. I mean, technically, boosting the Gladiator side is really good. And boosting these is decent, but nothing else is that great. However, this is also just like a meme item. With expensive spells, it's especially worse. It's yeah, it's not good. So either I Power Stone just for like rolling extra consistency with like maybe Evoker. Or well, because yeah, no, I think I'm just gonna random here. I think the Power Stone's just a little too weak. Okay then. Good talk. Let's put this on the Evoker. Just for fun. Actually, call this superstition, but if I have an item that can't be used and I put it on somebody, they always roll poorly. So you know what, Evoker? I'm just gonna leave this off of you. Like, so if I have like a catnip for +1 to all cantrip sides, and then I lose the hero that had cantrip in the first place, I swear that hero. I should be rolling this. That hero just rolls much worse than what they should roll every time. It's not. It can't be. It can't just be coincidence. You can't convince me. And notice also Evoker didn't have manure on him and rolled 3 mana twice in a row. I think that's pretty conclusive evidence right there. Yeah, this is one of those if you didn't have expensive spells, you would just like beam, 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 and then like the spider would have no health left. But instead, we sadly just infuse and then pass. For Evoker, man, you're just going crazy today. I guess you're just that glad I didn't put the manure on you, aren't you? That makes sense. Honestly, that makes sense. I can understand that. It'd be one thing if it was just like an unusable item, but this specifically is also an item called manure. That's just disrespectful. Okay, and now we got the ultimate combo of Chronos plus manure. So yeah, we just win. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so Bouncer's also super good. I don't have any like Bouncer specific items, unfortunately. But Bouncer's also just good in general. But it's got to be Chronos, I think. I am getting baited by smelly manure. Um, but I think that works pretty well with Chronos anyway. Um, this is it increased by an additional 1 each time they're used, so it'll go from like 2, 4, 6, 8. And with extra rerolls, I can get these more frequently. If Gambler rolls this, yeah, I mean this is acceptable. This is good enough. Here you go, Chronos, your favorite item. Everything else looks fine. Yeah. Cool. Immediately getting good cleanses, good damage here. For the most part. This poison's gonna be a little tricky. Who did I got? Okay. If I do this, I still need to stop Monk from taking damage. Which notably I wouldn't have to do if I did that. Let's go here. And hope for cleanse or enough mana to cast infuse this round. Or never mind. I can just heal for 1,000,000 and have absolutely no issues at all whatsoever. Seems pretty good. Usually, if bones don't die by the end of turn 2, that usually means you're in for some trouble. But having 1 bone at 1 HP is not going to be super bad, unless this happens. I just had to say something, didn't I? Oh, that was so terrible. All right. I should have just kept the Chronos mana. I just really wanted to kind of aggressively reroll for the side that had 4, but I've learned my lesson. I also really want cleanses. Man, I gotta stop calling my shots. It's just not working out for me anymore. Maybe this team finds it patronizing or something. I don't know. Because right now that monk is just toast. Ooh, perfect. Yep, okay, this is like officially just a team of spite. I said the monk was toast, and they're like... I say roll cleanse, and then they don't roll cleanse at all. I say the monk's toast, they're just like, here's a perfect roll to keep your monk alive. They just want to make me look bad. You know what? Honestly, that's fair. Can I not keep both of these alive? Oh my goodness, I can't. Alright, well, the monk... Looks like the monk fails under all circumstances to roll cleanse. Now dies. These next couple turns are going to get really scary really quick. Very rude of you, Mr. Rodden. Alright, so this is 6 mana, which is 2 bursts, 3 bursts. So that's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. Oh, hey, cool. And the gambler is now just styling on the bottom here. 3 max HP, remove pain from all sides. There's only pain on this side, and not many tier 3 heroes have pain. One of them is blue. And so we can't get him already. No pain here. 1 single pain side, and we don't have the memes, so I'm probably not taking them. No pain sides here. I know. Okay, yeah, there's 1, 2 pain sides on these 2. I think. Oh, pain. Here. I like the dancer, so I would consider it. And 3 max HP is just good. Like, I don't know. I guess I'm starting to... Usually in games, like, max HP is not the strongest, but man, max HP does so much in this game. It makes so many turns just no problem. Or +1 reroll on turn 1, which works really well with Gambler. Chronos already gives rerolls, so maybe this feels like I'm going a little crazy. So I'm just going to take the Thimble. If I do... Okay, what am I looking to kill? The top goblin, who is... shielding. Or maybe do I have to kind of... No, because the Chronos and Vampire can't generate enough mana to slow on turn 1. That is sad. Because if I could slow, I could prevent the poison, 1 damage to everybody, and 1 damage to the Gladiator. That would have been primo. Instead, I'm kind of stuck with this. So if I do this, I need to still heal the Gladiator 2? Which, I mean, usually the monk should be able to do, right? But if this is all the case, why do I even keep this mana? Let's roll this. I said, why do I even keep this mana? Okay, good. Kill the goblin at shielding. Put pressure on the goblin, the other goblin, because goblins are terrible. I would redirect this so there's less targets that I need to cleanse, and then just heal the cleanser, or the poison. Looks good to me. Now this is a nice reminder that the monk has cleanse sides. I know it's crazy. I know you might see this run and say, World Squid, you're lying to me. I have never seen that monk cleanse once. And you'd be correct, but I promise you, the monk does have cleanse sides. Okay, I deserve that. That's fair. That's fair. Infuse? Slow? No, it's gotta be infuse, right? Yeah, it's just too good. And I don't have to worry about that. Now this is a good slow turn. I had 2 rerolls. 20% chance to hit that. Or, you know, the 40% chance twice in a row to just miss and miss again. Both good options. I personally would have picked the other one, but that one's good too. Man, I really need to stop rerolling the Kronos on the first turn. I don't expect it to bite me that badly, but man, it's done it. Yeah, I guess twice now. Game. So I want to do like that, and then I can just here. That gets rid of all the cleanses. Yeah, okay, this is fine. We're fine. Okay, so we just need 2 damage here. Cool. And you know what? I'll let you heal. I know you want to very badly. Over 14, 2 trolls. Brawler much better for hallway fights, non-boss fights. Venom much better for boss fights. We're not really good in either right now, but we don't have, in my mind, we don't have like consistent shielding enough for Brawler to really be that good. If there was like a tier 2 or 3 hero that was super good on shields, and we gave him this, it'd be great. But if you look at like no basic shields, 1 basic shield, which is honestly pretty incredible. Shield side, no basic shields, and then no basic shields. Pretty much no shield at all, actually. So this is going to be really tricky. So yeah, it's definitely the Venom here. And we can put the Caster Root on the Kronos. Who would I most aggressively reroll now? Definitely not the Venom. Maybe the Monk for cleanses? No, okay, no. I aggressively reroll the Kronos because I want to hit the same one over and over again, so I think I'm actually just going to put it here. And now we fight some trolls. Oh yeah, I was like, what is the white line? That's removed pain. Pretty excellent, but not necessary here. Not necessary here. Okay, good. Mostly the first thing I'm looking at here is if we spike down this troll, is anyone still dying? And the answer is yeah. Both the Monk and the Kronos are, and this cleave's just going to stop it anyway. So we are all set. I can just kind of roll whatever I want to, and honestly, my damage is so low right now that I'm just going to take the cleanse, and I'm going to learn my lesson. I'm going to take this too. Oops. I swear I'm not doing that on purpose. Casual 30 healing from the Monk this turn. You know, just in case. You can never heal too much. Oh gee, all right, you know, that's fine. No problems. We're now so far ahead that it just kind of doesn't matter so much. Hey, I'll heal you, Kronos. Sure. Easy fight, even with low damage. So this is definitely the fight Very scared for. This is really good. So if I take Ichor Chalice, I'm definitely going to hunt super, 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 super hard for the Shaman to try to give Cleave, heal 10, and Ichor Chalice. I think that's pretty decent. I think I should aggressively roll for the Shaman anyway, but Dragon Pipe Dragon Pipe's good on someone like the worst characters. Like on Alchemist, is pretty darn good, and Alchemist is actually now much better with more rerolls, but they're a little tough. And then like Mender, especially, like you make this heal 4 rescue. That's just bonkers. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take Ichor Chalice just because I think I need damage this fight. Because this fight, like these sustains crazy, while also trying to have to kill these goblins is just very scary. Like I'm scared of this fight by a lot. Yeah, so let's just casually add 3 corpses for no reward at all. Perfect. That is such a thank you for that option game. It's meant a lot to me. I want to try to. Like, I think my damage output's going to be way higher with getting heals. So I kind of want to go for the cleave heal side, and I would love to get the duplicate side, but I think I'm going to learn my lesson since Kronos isn't really getting hit by anything, and just keep this. Sadly, can't kill both of these goblins like this, right? Oh, and the monk dies if I do that. Oh, only because... Okay, yeah, I can stop that from happening, though. I can do this, that, here. No, because all of these are hitting the vampire. Oh, no. This is such a mess. Okay, is this one of those where I just don't kill any goblins? I think that's what I have to do. So, unfortunately, one of these goblins is going to get healed. And 2 of them are shielding. Oh, this is a mess. Can I kill a wisp? Would that be smarter? Just kill a wisp right now? No, because if I kill a wisp, all these goblins are going to do a ton more damage. But let me take a look real quick. See what something like this looks like. Yeah, there's absolutely no way. They're stacked way too much for that. I can't kill anything right now. So I guess I'm gonna leave as much stuff as I can, as weak as I can. Poisoning on a goblin like this is decent. Getting this all the way up here is fine. Or wait, I can't. So I do. What I want to do is I want to damage something that will get healed. How do I want to do this? The lowest one always gets hit. So if I do that, which I know I want to do, and this, there's no way I'm saving the vampire. So if I hit this goblin and this wisp will heal that one. That one will unfortunately heal this one, which there's nothing I can do about that. And I just have to deal with everything else that's going on right now. Luckily, I didn't take a whole bunch of damage, but these goblins being shielded so much is absolutely insane. This is by far the most dangerous fight. I don't think there's anyone I know that who has played this game that would ever say anything other than this. This goblin's dying. None of these are healing goblins. That's good. Vampire still probably wants to heal. Trying to think if I can afford to kill any goblin right now, and that looks like the answer is Still no. Cleanse seems like it's okay, but Monk's getting hit for 3 with poison, so this won't actually be enough to keep them alive. So I can do this, this, and infuse. So if I hit both of these wisps for 1, cleanse the Monk here, Gladiator's alive, Monk needs to be infused. I can also slow, right? If I double cast this with the Vampire. That seems unnecessarily complicated. Or wait, no, because no, yeah. So if I do that, I would have to I still have to stop the Monk from dying. So the Monk would be at +0, right? Because it's getting hit for 3. No, 4. Shoot. So I can't infuse and slow. How do I do this? What do I do here? I guess the Monk just has to roll a better side than this, right? If I get like the redirect side, maybe I can redirect, cleanse, and maybe that'll be enough to save with infuse. So I guess oh my goodness. So when I was complaining about fewer rerolls, I want everyone to know that this is exactly what I was complaining about. This exact thing right here, of where my reroll to try to save the run was literally the absolute worst thing I could possibly get. If I take this, I don't really need more mana right now, although I can bank 5, so that gives me a bank of 1. I can stop this Wisp from summoning and nuke some of the damage here. What does the best slow I have look like? That seems minimal impact. That just stops a skeleton reinforcement, which I don't need. Of course I'm getting spam Discord messages right now. I keep wanting to kill something, but I know if I kill anything, someone's gonna die. So wait, hold on. What if I back this up a little bit? Before I use all of these, what if I... How did I do 1 extra damage to that goblin? I actually don't even know. Oh, that's how. Oh, okay, yeah. So I do this. Nope, I need to hit with this one. Wait, really? You have Ichor... Oh, no, Gladiator has Ichor Chalice. I am silly. I thought it was Venom the whole time. Oh, and that stops by 1. So if I do like that, and that, I can heal everybody. But that doesn't... keep that alive. Yeah, now things are just getting worse and worse now. So now I guess, do I keep the 5 mana? No, if I could infuse. It heals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for 4 mana and does 1 damage to this goblin here. I still get to keep 2 mana. Or I could try to slow just to stop this summon. That Gladiator's already cleansed, so I don't really have to worry about them being pained next turn. I could try to just do that just to minimize damage taken. But if I'm going to do that, that's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. So I might as well just infuse anyway, right? Or do I just hold on to my mana for next turn, where I can sneak out 2, 3 more healing? No, let's just infuse right now. Try to be slightly mana efficient here. Oh, I did not realize you were shielding. And you're shielding too. Oh my goodness. I hate these goblins. Oh, this is nasty. As much as I like sniping these wisps, I would also like to keep the gladiator alive. I know the monks die. That one's pretty obvious. But I would love to keep the gladiator alive. Or I guess another thing that I would really kind of want to do is keep or like push these goblins down a little bit. Like so. So there's only one goblin left. It will have no armor. Yeah, I think this is the play. I think it's got to be this. I stop the summon. The wisp heals himself for 1, which is perfect. And then this goblin has no block, and the monk just took a bazillion damage right now. Oh my god, stop it. Every time. Okay, notably, the vampire could do this. I could also try like the 5 heal for like doing 2 damage on the bones, but no, I need to snipe this. And even if I do snipe this, I still need to stop some damage because these bones both max rolled, which I guess their odds are to max roll, and then they both picked a character with exactly 4 HP to hit. So the Chronos needs to roll mana. It needs to be more mana than this. Thank you. I appreciate you. And then I can actually slow instead. If I slow, I just stop another summon. And the wisp just healing the wisp anyway, so I'm fine with this. I could double burst just to kill the one. But then I just get another one back anyway. So yeah, it's definitely slow here. Actually, the Venom can roll healing, I guess. Just to cleanse more. I don't need spam cleanses here. Oh, this is where Chronos starts to get scary. Not implying that they weren't scary before, but you know, just in case. And we are out of this fight clean. My goodness. Oh, well, hold on. I say that now, but Chronos can roll 1,000,000 mana and just die. And we still have Wisp to kill, so I shouldn't be dismissive. But let's do that and that. And then we can do the slow burn. Oh, okay. And onto the Troll King. Hold on. I'm going to check these real quick. No one look. All right. We are back. We have Stalwart, which I was talking about, like a target for a cleave to basic sides, but I'm still kind of looking for Shaman. Stalwart can cleanse just as reliably as Monk can, so upgrading away from Monk here is fine. If we need. However, we are going up against this, so this Troll King, in my mind, just needs to die quickly. I don't think we have like a really good stalling strategy against the Troll King at all. And then like the Ichor Chalice, unfortunately, since there's every time I get Ichor Chalice, I'm just gonna say it. I fight the Troll King and I get archers every single time. I'm just gonna. It's a conspiracy. Um, yeah, there's no really like good items that synergize well with either of these classes. I mean, I could put like the Cleanse Pendant here, but I kind of want the Stalwart to be able to do damage if I pick him for the Troll King. So I might put it literally on the Vampire and just give the Thimble to someone else. Like, I'm fine with that. That's completely acceptable. If I pick him. The nice thing about Leader is that this with Poison is kind of crazy, and this just alone is really good. And also, okay, yeah, I'm going to pick the Leader, because this synergizes with Kronos' growth a lot, because Kronos has Manure. This synergizes with Venom a lot, because 2 poison damage is a ton on bosses. And then this is just like a good catch-all for anyone. And Monk can cleanse right now, and I'm still holding out for like a Shaman. So we'll take that. We will give Ichor... Alright, I want this on the Vampire. It is possible... Oh, no. Yeah, okay. So I was going to say we could give Ichor Chalice to the Vampire, but then either this goes or this goes, and there's no way I want this to go. So we can put Ichor Chalice on the Leader, I guess. And then I would not want to give them more health. So every character here is not going to be able to use the Thimble to the maximum efficiency. So, like, I might as well give the Monk plus 2 health. Because I know this is going to sound silly, but you go from 5 to 7 if you put this on the Monk, which means you actually gain the 2. If you go from 9 to 12, you're actually going to start with 1 less. If you go 10 to 13, you start with 1 less. 7 and 9, or 10, you start with 1 less. So the Monk actually gets the same value as everyone else here, but they're at my lowest health. So I will keep it here. Ichor Chalice is tempting on the Kronos, actually, just because... I want it on one of the top 3 heroes, so I'm not gonna put it on Kronos. But the reason I would put it on Kronos is because they overheal the fastest. But, no. I think that's silly. Okay, and at the risk of jinxing everything, we have a what seems to be surprisingly manageable turn 1. Okay, and now we have an infinite. Oh wait, yeah, you can't actually. So this is pretty good. This is a lot of damage. We're gonna be really weak next turn because I chose heavy damage over like cleansing the Venom, but I'm kind of okay with this. With what I rolled, yeah, I'm fine with that. So things I'm looking for is like the Leader rolling 2 damage. That'll be a big one. Or the 2 damage to everyone's side. Yeah, the Monk can just take all the damage from the Vampire and sacrifice themselves. Although I can keep these 3 alive. So that makes the Monk redirect a little bit trickier. I can have Monk heal Kronos and then just the Vampire goes, and I'm fine with that too. Actually, I don't think Venom needs to do anything else here, right? Yeah, no. Because the Troll King has to get damage pushed on them eventually. So, like, all right, if I heal 5/5/5, all of them are alive. If I redirect here, Kronos is also alive. Vampire is just dead. If I cleanse the Venom, Venom's alive. Monk redirects here, and I heal 5/5/5. No, okay, yeah, Monk has to like redirect this no matter what. And they're taking way too much damage. I would have to stop some of these from attacking, like especially this one, and that's just not happening. So I think I'm okay with the Venom just pushing damage still, because someone's got to do damage. Even though the Troll King's getting poisoned for 4 and 4, I still need some damage output source. This is fancy. It'll kill the Troll King. I'm fine with that. But I would really like something else. And now I just stall. I try to keep as many characters as I can alive. So I either sacrifice... No, I have to sacrifice the vampire. And I was kind of planning on doing that anyway. For a clean fight. I say clean, even though it had a death to it. It was clean enough for me. I will, against a Troll King, I will take a 1 death as a clean fight. I'll call it a clean L day. So, Mana Orb. 2 mana on the first turn can help accelerate Chronos and potentially like the Shaman for Cleanse, since notably early mana generation is really tough. Or Wand of Stun. Replace the middle side with Stun an enemy. It's another middle side replacer, which we already have one. So I don't like replacing middle sides too often. I guess it could be good with like Venom. But Venom needs to be pushing poison for damage anyway. So last thing I will look is we are looking for tier 7 and tier 8 items. So actually, you know what? I'm normally going to do this, but I'm just going to take the Mana Orb. I value it less with expensive spells, definitely, but I think it solves an issue that this team has a problem with, which is just being able to do damage or cast any kind of spells early on. Also, this turn sucks. This is tough. Okay. So Venom is taking 7, 8, 9 damage right now. So if the monk redirects, they are going to be they're taking 6. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So even if I infuse and redirect, the monk is still going to die. Unless I can get something else. Or I have the vampire just Keel Cleave. I think I have to reroll the vampire then. Is that good enough? No, right? Shoot. I could try like this. Unfortunately, the vampire still dies with that. It looks like a character's just going to die no matter what. Yeah, and I definitely have to, and then I have to slow that too. I think Venom's better than Vampire. Even though Vampire has crazy sustain, I kind of just need everything else right now instead. And this Ka is going to be a problem. Let me check to see if there's not just anything else I could do. I can keep him alive. Is that worth it? Am I trying too hard to keep him alive for that? So like 1, I'll be at 12 total health. Whereas if I let overkill happen but also slow, I'll be at 6, 12, 13, 14, 17 health. And I'll just have damage on the wrong target. So yeah, because that slow blocks 9. I guess infuse heals 8, right? So maybe it's why does this feel so much more different? What did I do differently here? If I do this, I have 17 health. Venom dies. Cause easy snipe range next turn. But I lose the Venom. Which I guess isn't necessarily like my guaranteed win condition anyway. Chronos can nuke these trolls really hard. So maybe I just go with that instead. Have the leader try to snipe the Ka next turn with 3 health. Yeah, okay, let's try this. Venom, we will avenge you. Alright, so okay, so if I take these 2 sides right here, I can kill Ka. and then I can slow these two trolls, and I take basically no damage. So I'm just gonna do that, even though there are many better ways that we could have I could have done this one. It works. It works. No, it's too much of a meme. This is gonna be the slowest troll fight ever, but they're not gonna be able to do a single bit of damage to me. Okay, that just happened. Actually, no, I can just keep this mana still. I think it's probably worth it. If I didn't spam slow so much, I probably could have easily had a troll dead, but you know. You gotta let the Chronos flex every once in a while. Since it doesn't get to happen often. Chronos, why are you like this? Also, I'm wondering what my what my time mark is on this video so far. I said I was going to try to slow this or speed this one up, but I've also thought a lot. Not nearly as bad as my last video, though. I'll just say that. I'll say that. Maximum damage. Ichor Chalice is putting in a ton of work, and I hate to say it, it actually kind of is. It is performing a job that the rest of my team doesn't exactly do too well, which is damage. Yeah, we go for Shaman still, right? I don't see why any of that has changed. Yeah, especially not with Alchemist. No, I'm good. So, if I'm not mistaken, this does the same thing. Oh no, it doesn't. It takes you to 12. So this is only +1. So this 3 can go on the Paladin to bring you to 11. And this 2 can go on the Venom to bring you up to 11 as well. Although, notably, you're injured. But no problems there. We got Chronos Manure on our team. We're unstoppable. Actually, I mean, that's super useful. Do I? So this is 1, 2, 6 mana. So I'll have 6, 7, 8. This will actually bring me up to 10. So I can double slow. I can slow here and then slow here, which basically locks the entire... Or no one participates in this fight on the enemy team this turn. So I like that. So slow. And then slow. Actually, I should do that the other way, right? No, because it doesn't kill the imp. I was thinking if I got like the Arise, then yeah, no faints. Oh wait, I can do, if I really want to and waste a bit of healing, I can do that. Or waste cleansing because, oh well, you're not really gonna get cleansed anyway or poisoned that much anyway right now. So this is fine. Wiz, I appreciate your patience. Just sitting back. Actually, no, I don't want that. What am I doing? That's what, 6 damage. Okay, fine. This fight's basically over anyway. I don't think I need to overthink anything here. Okay, fine. GG. Alright, so 1 to all damage sides or engage to the middle column. So engage to the middle column will make this nutty for this fight. Just everyone does 4 damage instead of 2. I'm not sure how much I actually need that though. I think I have okay enough lockdown for the wisps. Plus 1 to all damage sides gives me 1 damage here, damage here. Both of these are just like okay, right? I could also add engage here or engage here for, well, unfortunately, I just engage in the middle column, but no matter what hero I take, like, oh, actually, no, that does give engage cleave here. Yeah, okay, we'll go bullseye. Sounds like fun. Okay, so we'll do that here just to make him one-shot basically everything. And we'll likely do like this if we get the shaman for engage cleave. So if the leader's full health, then you just get like, oops, wrong item. You just get 20 damage while also healing 10 cleave. I think that seems pretty good. All right, Kronos needs to survive somehow. Paladin, maybe do your job. Leader will kill 2. This could theoretically kill it there. This actually gives burst, but that doesn't even heal the Kronos enough. So yeah, the Paladin just needs to roll. Okay, perfect. I was gonna jinx it and say they need to just roll anything, but yeah, okay. So we'll get rid of the summoner, and then we'll get rid of one of the like billion healers. Block this, heal that. Now there's no reason to waste my mana right now. Not great, not terrible. Lucky for us, the snipers didn't all decide to just assassinate the Kronos. Although Kronos does have the ability to nullify all that damage. It's nice that we don't have to aggressively reroll to try to get that, to try to make that happen. Nice. Actually, it's better to at least infuse once, right? Infusing twice will actually kill that sniper. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, that's awesome. I swear, Ichor Chalice is over like half of our damage right now. Actually, this is just a kill. Good job, Ichor Chalice. And we have the dragon at the bottom. Okay, you know, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we definitely take Shaman here. And we do exactly what our plan was. We don't change the game plan. We have heal 10, engage cleave, which can easily do 20 damage to the dragon at any given time. I like keeping mana. I don't like having this not equipped on anyone. So maybe I'll put it on the Kronos. Just to, well, no, I can't get rid of rerolls, can I? Can I get rid of the 2 mana? I like this 2 mana, but you know what? It's actually the worst. Yeah, that's the worst side the Paladin has, and it's situational when I'm actually going to need the Paladin to help generate mana. So I'm going to do this. Because with my luck, if I didn't have that equipped, the dragon would just like have this on all 6 sides of the dice, and that's not a fight I want to be fighting. Okay, we'll block this, and I think we just reroll the rest of this, right? If I keep this, Yeah, I'm gonna keep that too because I can block this and then block here, which then kills the archer too. And I'm just gonna risk it. All right, not the greatest, but not the worst. I'm definitely happy with that. And then I can do this. And then, wait, I did that wrong. I can do, wait, no, I did that wrong too. Oh no. Leader, you took one too many damage. I should have put this on the Chronos all along. I knew it. Because if I do that, Shaman's still dying, so I have to double block the Shaman here, and I can't do the fancy combo I wanted to do. But everyone's alive, so there is that. Can I do this any better? Let me just verify. Yeah, so I can actually do this instead. I wanted so badly to do the to double this to kill the top two that I completely forgot that the Shaman has engaged on her growth side. So cool. Really good damage done. Cause down. Dragon's doing dragon things right now, but not too bad. I would really like... Well, if I do this, I'm guaranteed to be able to ritual if Chronos rolls this. So I have to do that, because I have to try to cleanse these. I don't think there's any... Okay, this is good. This is good. I guess leader can just keep that. This keeps everyone alive. Venom can cleanse himself. That goes here. I guess keep Chronos topped off. It's either Chronos or leader. Chronos can fend for themselves. But a little scary that Chronos hasn't been rolling mana and has like no crazy growth potential yet. And unfortunate that Shaman keeps rolling like this, but that's more manageable. Venom. Venom, please. Okay, we leave this at this, and our problem from last turn is gone. Feels like we're getting kind of close. Okay, yeah, I have to keep this first until Chronos rolls mana, which they will for sure. Okay, no, yeah, see, this is why. Like, imagine that without expensive or without rerolls. That would have just ended the run right there. Like, I can't stall anymore with that roll. That roll just basically lost me the game if I had that condition, which I don't, luckily. However, this is scary. Shaman, I would like you for exactly one time to roll the 10 heal cleave. Please, I'm begging you. Don't make me beg. I guess I just reroll. I mean, that's kind of acceptable. Who do I think has the best chance to solo an archer? This is a genuine question. Or do I do this and then save 2 people instead of 1? So I can like do that. So then I'll have 2 people alive who roll for garbage and put me in this situation in the first place. No, thank you. But I'm definitely not keeping the paladin alive. That's for sure. So I think it's got to be the Shaman with like 1,000,000 health, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, everyone else is gone. But a 5 health Shaman versus a 1 health archer. Tale as old as time. Shaman. Shaman. Take the... No, don't. Okay. Oh. If I lost this fight, I'm just going to cry. All right, there you go. That's a win. Cool. A win after a loss. But, hey, we got some good items. We got some good stuff. Still kind of long. But, hey, thanks for watching again. As always, appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.